Hello, welcome to another update video about Solana. So on the Solana chart, I don't want to talk too much here about the daily chart, but Solana seems to be in some kind of a, let's say, B-wave pullback at the moment. Okay, if it completed, then the price would need to turn to the upside quite quickly. As an alternative short-term bearish scenario, it is possible that this fourth wave that presumably bottomed on the 13th of January is still unfolding. But then the market should hold above $162 in case we break below the recent low that formed here last Monday, last week, around the 3rd of February. If we break below that level, then the price could test $162. Below that level, we will likely see a test of the area around the $100 to $120 area, but then there will be a real risk that a more substantial bear market has already begun, something that I don't expect yet, but obviously we're close to the end of a larger rally. We talked about that before. The cycle is nearly over, in my opinion, but for now we're still watching for higher. No support is broken, and pullbacks look corrective and are in 3 waves, which means we can overall watch for higher prices and still consider this bull market as not finished. So just want to mention here, this could be a still unfolding wave 4 in case, yes, the third wave really topped here, end of November, and then this is an A wave down, a B wave up, overshooting B wave, and a C wave down, and then we go up from there. So this would be something that I would call bullish, short-term bearish alternative, but still bullish. Please note that we are also moving in something that you could consider a wedge pattern, something that often happens in these types of diagonal structures, and the price is still holding support and also the lower boundary line. So ideally we avoid a sustained break below the lower boundary line of this wedge pattern, or you could even call it a channel. Yeah, these broadening wedges, expanding diagonals, they do happen. Looking at the shorter time frame, no, that was the Bitcoin chart. Looking at the shorter time frame, I mean, I mentioned it yesterday how complex this chart is on a smaller time frame, and I just try to keep you informed with possible structures, about possible structures that could be unfolding. This is not so much predictive. I simply give you an information about market structure, because it is impossible to say which one will play out here because there's no impulse from the lows. So that's a good finding. It's a very messy one. The initial rally from the 3rd of February low was a 3-wave move up. We then formed a higher low in a pullback. So this could be a so-called 1-2 setup, yeah, or an AB structure, 1-2 or AB. But if it's a 1-2 setup, then the wave 1 was a 3-wave move and we're dealing with a larger diagonal pattern, okay? If it's an AB, then the C wave to the upside would be a 5-wave move. And again, there isn't really anything here that would give me strong, let's say strong evidence that it started, because it's all super messy. Let's talk about these structures. For example, in one scenario, let's say this is an AB, okay, then a C wave rally could be unfolding right now. If you want to call it a rally, I'm not sure. It's very, very slow in this case. In the C wave, yeah, this here could be a wave 1, this could be a wave 2, and then because it's a diagonal, this here could be an A, B. Now we should see a C wave next, of wave 3, then a wave 4, then a wave 5. One scenario. Another scenario in the same overall pattern would be that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 waves formed. This would be wave 1 of C, then wave 2 of C, 3, 4, 5, just a slightly different subdivision, okay? I could actually change that here on the chart, so you'll see that better. So we can say that this here might be wave 1, and then this here wave 2. But again, it's not based on a wave 1 that is an impulse. It's very messy, yeah, very slow price action, and the price must hold for both of these scenarios, whether the wave 1 topped here on Friday or it topped here on Monday. The pullbacks in either way need to hold above the red line at $187.30. And then unless we see a break to the upside, I mean, there's no strong confirmation for it. We need to see next a break above $209.50 to confirm this further. And in the yellow count, I mean, we're dealing with a large AB structure as far as I can tell. So in the yellow count, I mean, we're talking about the third wave there, which would be an A, B, C. So here also A wave in 3 waves, yeah? B wave down in 3 waves, could even go a little lower, but also here needs to avoid a break below the red line. So is it so important to now distinguish between these patterns? Not really. I just want to show you the different pathways, also because it's quite boring on a smaller time frame, so from an educational point of view. But don't get too confused about these, okay? We need them to hold above the red line. That is key. That's the level below which it will become more probable that the larger wave 4 that we just talked about on the larger time frame, that this wave 4 is still unfolding then with key support around $162. So overall today, the invalidation point will be important. Okay, we could get another low, but need to hold above the red line to keep the directly bullish potentials alive. And then a move above the $209 level is the first initial signal line, but we need a sustained and decisive breakout, not a weak and slow move to the upside, all right? So yeah, that's the update about Solana. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. For those of you who don't know yet, we started a new channel a few days ago. A week ago. Our new main channel, this one is MCO Global, where you can find additional content. We talk about different asset classes like gold. We talk about Bitcoin, but we talk about different stocks as well. We talk about geopolitical content. Today I want to talk about the altcoin season. Video will come out a little bit later today. So yeah, if that interests you, follow the link in the description. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.